What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Happy fucking New Year. I hope you guys had a fantastic New Year. You spent it with loved ones, friends, and people that you really do enjoy. Didn't get too crazy or get arrested or any of that bullshit. So today I wanted to talk about an update for the LA versus SD ride, as well as talk about some of the ups and the downs of 2015. Well, like most of you guys, there's been a lot of ups and there's been a lot of downs. From meeting new people. This is fucking CTR6, man. I got this fucking character. Any bike that he's on is loud as fuck. Right? To crashing my bike. To getting a new bike. But the end of 2015 has been kind of rough. Not gonna lie about that. We've lost two people towards the end of the year. One being probably one of the strongest women I've ever known. When I first met my wife, she was the first one to really accept me into the family and be part of the family. And she lost her fight to cancer just a month or two ago, which was really it's really devastating to see someone go through that, and especially when there's such a strong person who fought it to the absolute end. I mean, up until the last day or two, it was all business, happy smiles. I mean, that was a very painful loss to our family. And then, obviously, as most of you know, most recently we just lost Mr. Keep It Too, and that as a friend and a writer and a fellow motovlogger, that stung, because it's a little bit different than losing a family member in the sense that to cancer, in the sense that you can not that the pain's worse or better, but you can prepare for that, with someone that's this fighting, mentally. But when it comes to a motorcycle crash, that shit just happens. Like, there's no warning. It's just one day you're here, one day you're not. And that made me do a lot of thinking, in the sense that you really, really need to appreciate who you have in your life. You really need to appreciate your friends, your family, people you care about, because tomorrow is most definitely not promised. And on that note, I don't typically ever do these New Year's resolution things. That's just not my thing. But with the loss of these two people, both of them having a lot of things in common, being very happy people, always smiling, always laughing, being able to put a spin on everything, no matter how bad it is, able to turn it around and make you think positively about it. What I really wanted to do was, I wanted to actually do a New Year's resolution. It's about being happy, being more joyful, looking at the positives on things instead of the worst things. I mean, taking, what seems like a horrible incident, or what seems like something that's just so shitty, and making it a positive, being happy, not letting it affect me, personally. not letting it make a negative impact on my personality. I want to be more happy, more joyful. So that's going to be my New Year's resolution. And I challenge you guys to do the same. I mean, take these losses and all this down and all this negative shit that's happened this last year, throw it out the window. And when you encounter something like that, a negative situation, try to be positive about it. Try to change it around and make it something, you know, that doesn't affect you, where you're not always grumpy and shit like that. Like Mr. Keep It 2 and my Aunt Mary, they always were positive about shit. They were not always grumpy. Even when the worst shit happens, they weren't all pissy about shit. So that's what we're talking about here. So let's do that. Make that shit happen. And make a positive out of it. Life is just much too short to always be negative about things. So if we can collectively be more positive, and I'm not saying you gotta, you know, nothing can get you down, but my goal is to not be an asshole. Because I'm an asshole. So that's my goal. But anyways, alright, we'll go ahead and jump into getting the update for the LA versus SD ride. One thing I ask first is, if you're new to my channel or you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below, the little red button down there. It motivates me to keep making new videos and pushing myself to do new things. So, yeah, go ahead and do that. And hit the like button. Yeah, down there. Go ahead and click it. I'll wait. I'm waiting. Come on. Thank you. And Malcolm, you're an asshole because I know you didn't do it. Just saying. Anyway, so for the LA versus SD ride, we were going to have it at the Tilted Kilt downtown, but we had an issue where there's actually a motocross event happening at the stadium right there. So a couple things. Parking is not just, it's just going to be shit, especially for motorcycles, because you're going to be full of motorcycles. And two, they really wouldn't reserve the room unless we did it earlier, because they're expecting to be completely packed, which is understandable. So we're not able to do it at the Tilted Kilt downtown, but we are still going to do it at Tilted Kilt. We're going to do it at the Tilted Kilt in Mission Valley. So I'll put the address right here. Check that out, write it down, but that's where the Tilted Kilt's going to be at. You guys are going to be able to show up there 1 o'clock. Everything stays the same. 1 o'clock, be at the Tilted Kilt right here. Right here, I don't know where I put it, but anyways, 1 o'clock, be at the Tilted Kilt, have lunch, we're going to hang out, have some fun, eat a lot of good food, and then we're going to ride down to the border. And from there, if you guys are riding, you can join us to the border, have a ride with us, enjoy it, and then we'll probably hang out at the border for a bit. You guys can take pictures and stuff like that. So yeah, anyways, like I said, if you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button over there. Check out some of my other videos down below. I'm sure you'll find something interesting there that you might enjoy. And until next time, guys, peace.